In this video, what we're going to do is we are going to be getting some wyvern milk. Now, these are the items that you're going to be needing. So you want to grab some preserving salts. You're going to need your crossbows. You're going to need your trank arrows. And of course your fur gear, because it is cold in this area. Now I do bring a couple of medical brews, and this is because the way we're going to be doing this, you will be taking a little bit of damage. You won't take much, but you will take a little bit. Now you're also going to want to have a spyglass, and that is because you're going to be wanting to find a female dragon. Okay, now this is the trap we're going to be using here. It's pretty much your standard little trap. Now I do not have any of the pin codes. This is not my trap. I am going to be using some random person's trap that they have a door which is unlocked. So this is how we're going to do this. Now this is going to be a pretty low level guide, so you won't need to have a whole lot of level to actually do this. Now the first thing I want to say is the doors. I see a lot of people having the doors open like this. Now this is bad because the dragons will actually get stuck on the outside, and it's very hard to get them inside. So make sure you go to the right side. The right door will make the doors fold inwards. This will be a whole lot easier and a whole lot better for them to get in. It's also easier for you too, because you can just run right in, grab the door, and back out. Now last thing I recommend is having a frost dragon in this area, because the main dragon you're going to be going for is frost. The frost female wyverns in this area is going to be a lot easier than getting a fire dragon. And the reason why I recommend the frost is because they're pretty much immune to the frost breath, and they don't get slow and stuff. So let's find us a female dragon. Hopefully we can find a lower level. Looks like we got somebody else out here. Their ice, like that right there, it's not going to hurt you any because you're on an ice dragon. Now right over here is the trap that we're going to be using. I already got the doors opened and it's ready to go. And you're just going to want to kind of swing around, and hopefully you can get it in there pretty quickly. Now this part's a little tricky as solo. It works really good with the glider skin. You know, you can get over there a lot quicker that way. And then you're just going to want to close it on up, and there you go, you got it. Now this is doing it solo. Now it is much easier with somebody else, and you know, it's also, you know, a lot better if you have your own pin for it, so that way you know the pin code, and you know, it's just much easier to have your own trap. But you know, this is just the way that I'm having to do it now, because I do not have a trap yet. It usually doesn't take very long to shrink them out, just kind of really depending on what your level is, or their level is, I'm sorry. Yeah, this was kind of a fast thing, because I had to reshoot the video because there was somebody else here trying to get wyvern milk as well. So I helped them out. They were having a hard time finding a female, and I had to go down and grab them one out of the fire pit. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic, pretty easy. That if you get yourself a low level, they really don't do a ton of damage to you, and you know, that's the way to go whenever you're getting milk. Is the lower levels are going to be better. They also trank out a lot quicker too. It usually don't take but maybe 20 trank arrows, and that's all there is to it. Yeah, there's some lag on the weekends like this. There's always quite a bit of lag. Alright, whenever you're done taking the milk, make sure to kill the dragon, because if you don't, it's going to take that milk an extremely long time to come back in the dragon. And it, you know, if you have to come back from milk and you trap a dragon that's already had their milk taken, I mean, you know, that's just bad for everybody. So make sure you kill the dragon off, and not to mention, you know, it is some pretty good XP. Now that's basically all that there is to grabbing some milk solo. And now, as I said, this is using somebody else's trap, so this could possibly be pretty good for any low level. Now I do recommend the Frost Dragon over Pteranodon or anything like that, because it's just much easier, you know, to be able to take those hits. And I am using just regular fur gear, nothing special at all. And as you seen, I took the hit from the dragon and all it did was slow me down a little bit. So the glider skin is really good for that. You know, you can move from one spot to another pretty quick by using the glider. Alright guys, so that's just a little quick easy guide for the Valguero.